Well, hey guys, how's it going? I'm Melissa and this is Lifestyle Makes Sense. I hope you're having a fabulous day or night. Whatever time you're viewing this, I really hope it's going well for you. Today, I am going to share a lot of interesting news that we've recently came to a conclusion about just over the weekend. And as you guys know, I just did my last bartending gig for July. My next one won't be until August. So I'm going to be budgeting my tips that I earned today. Let me go and take them out of there. It was $66. And y'all like my little tip jar? It's actually like a little wastebasket type journey type deal, whatever. Anyway, I'm going to be dropping all of these coins. I have so much coins because yes, I've been spending a little bit. Anytime I have a bartending gig, I'm gonna spend a lot of, well, not a lot, but I'm gonna spend some money because I always spend my earnings. I never spend my own personal money. I always spend my pay money if I have to buy something additional. That's why I charge up front and get paid up front. Anywho, I'm going to be dropping these. Y'all know that I'm restarting my Milk Money coin jar. Thank you to the 4 people that purchased a coin jar from me last week. I did get the final one in the mail, so y'all should be receiving those probably Monday today or Tuesday tomorrow. One or the other, you should be receiving those. But thank you guys so much. It was so much fun making them. No two are alike, so that's what I appreciate about it. You won't look on the camera or you won't look on YouTube or Instagram or somewhere and you won't see your same Milk Money coin jar. No two are alike. And I like that. I have my Pinocchio book here, but guess what? It's empty. It's empty. I'll tell you why in just a minute. So what I'm going to do is finish dropping these coins and then we'll get right into the budgeting part of this. Okay, so what should I do first? Okay, I'll tell you what. We've decided basically that we are going to attempt to continue to go on our original planning of our vacation and going forward. Number one was because of a basic little video that I saw, the aftermath of Carriacou, which was one of the islands that was majorly hit over in Grenada, and just listening to those residents over there speak about it, it was really an encouraging thing to me. I'm going to show you just a few clips because one of the guys really wanted to know, why are y'all still so happy?
Well, what are you seeing, man? Huh? What are you seeing?
Well, everything that was finished. If you look at that hill, the houses is just like Ivan. Worse than Ivan. Carriacou is practically finished for a while. Yeah.
How are you smiling still?
Well, I mean, there's nothing else you can do. You know, it's just to pick up the ashes from the ashes. There's nothing else you can do. Cannot reverse it.
How you doing?
Hey, how are you doing?
I'm good. Well, I mean, based on the circumstances,
Yeah,
we still got to do good.
we're okay. You're right. You're not hurt.
We got life.
I mean, we were in that room there with the roof that got ripped off
Right.
in the hotel. So yeah, I mean, when you see a roof getting ripped off above you, it's kind of an experience, you know.
I know.
Yeah. How's your place?
No, we have some major damages, you know, but we're gonna do it. You know, first thing, you know, life. We got that. We think about everything else afterwards.
How does everybody I run into here have a smile on their face still?
I don't know. Maybe it's just like understanding that life goes on with or without. You know, it's not like dwelling on what has happened, but well, dwelling on how you go forward.
As you saw, it's as if, you know, they understand. You know, if you didn't lose a loved one or your own life, then they're saying, hey, we can rebuild. It's okay. So that's number one. I truly appreciate their attitude. The number two is I just kind of Googled, should I still travel to a area that's been hit by a natural disaster? And it gave an interesting point. If you're still able to travel to it, then it could be good because now you're able to see up close and personal what is really going on in the area. And number two, you may be able to offer your help. So that's, of course, what I really like about it. The fact that I don't know if I'll be able to help in any way, but it's worth a try. So yeah, we are still watching the earth map with the weather and all of that. And if anything change or if anything does not allow us to complete this vacation as scheduled, then we'll make do. We'll make arrangements to do something else. But for now, the vacation is still on. I made these little cards. I had them, I printed them up, and I had them on my computer. I'll show you a little clip of that. I was just scrolling through them, and it was like, I'm going to print them up as little postcards, but then I'm going to write a note in each one of them, and I'm going to fold them. What I'm planning on doing with these cards, it simply says, "We care with love." And I like the rough cut that I have on it because it kind of reminds me of linen paper, how linen paper looks. It's not the feel of linen paper, it's just cardstock. But I like the rough cut of it because you dealing with people who've experienced a rough spot in their life, yet you're able to still tell them, hey, we care and we love you. Okay. So I took the money out of my Pinocchio book. I did not video it simply because I was getting ready to do my bartending event, and I did not want to take time out to film anything and go through that because the moment was not about filming to me. It had nothing to do with that. It was just a moment that I had in my heart to do it. So I ended up with $657, and I went ahead and jumped online to order some Eastern Caribbean money with it. And it gave me $1,500 at the time of my exchange. It gave me $1,500 Eastern Caribbean dollars. And so I don't have to pay any shipping, and I don't have to pay any transaction fee, which is both good. So I should get that money Wednesday, and I'm going to, the $1,500, I really want to do $400 for one family, like with kids, at least 3 or 4 kids in their family. I want to give them $400, and each of the other, I want to just give $100 to at least 11 other families. And so that will help take care of that $1,500 exchange that I did for the Pinocchio savings book. And I can always start the Pinocchio savings book again. I know I have a goal for it, a reason for saving it, but my heart touched me, and I wanted to do that at that moment. And that's kind of how I am. If I have an idea in my heart to do something, I kind of move on it if I'm able to. If I'm not, I have to table it until I'm able to. But in this particular instance, I was able to. So I ordered it Saturday afternoon. I don't know if I know it takes 2 business days, but if I don't receive it Wednesday, then I'll definitely receive it Thursday. And then I'll just start making these into some little cute little envelopes, and just I'm keeping it simple. Don't want anything long and drawn out. I just want them, when they open this, they'll just basically see it's a small gift for you and your family. That's it. I can't offer any physical help that I know of right now, but I can give the 12 families something to, I guess, help. You can always have help purchasing something, food, whatever it may be, supplies or what have you. You can always do that. So that's where my Pinocchio savings went. I won't start any more savings challenges probably until August, on over until August sometime. And that's fine as well because, we plan stuff all the time and we have no control over the outcome, really. When you really think about it, you really don't have any control over the outcome. You try, you put your best into it, but not all the time does it work that way. With that being said, I also have been tracking my expenses because I really want to get in the good habit of using my credit card, because I'm actually better using a credit card than I am with cash. I'll quickly spend cash if I have it. With a card, I won't swipe it. And I know it's opposite for some people. They'll swipe faster than they will spend cash. Not me. I prefer to have a card. But I've been trying to expense track. And so last month, I did it for the last 2 weeks of June. And after paying all my bills on credit card and then paying that card back, because I'm paying it off every month in full every time. Then I used a different card only for my expenses. If I got gas, I use my card. If I ate out, I use my card. If I had to run in the dollar store to grab something or Target, well, not Target because I use my Target card. But if I went somewhere to a grocery store or to another store and purchase something, I use my card. Anywhere that would take a card, I used it. And after paying that back as well in full, I have $32 cash remaining. And so I'm going to use this $32 to help start my cash envelopes. And I'm not going to have a bunch of different categories. When I use my card, it helps to break my purchases down in categories. And so looking online, seeing those categories, I'm going to try to tailor my envelopes according to the categories. And as I expense track, it'll automatically put it in the category where it is. Because what I want to do is see where I'm spending the most money at. And then that'll help me tailor my cash envelopes accordingly. Now, I'm going by the June last 2 weeks expense tracking that I did. And for the most part, most of my money went towards gas and transportation. And so that's okay. I understand why I did do a little bit of traveling extra beyond normal the last 2 weeks of June. And that's, it's okay. I just really want to get it to where it becomes a habit to use it, pay it off, use it, pay it off. But in the meantime, be saving in here. Now, what I'm saving in here is not going to go towards the credit card unless I don't have enough to pay it off in full. My hope is to eventually just save up enough to get me, 3 months ahead, 6 months ahead in that fashion. I don't know what will happen. Like I said, we can plan things, but they don't always work the way we want them to go. So with that being said, I'm going to count up my $32 that I had remaining from June. Add that to the $66 I earned in my bartending tips. Did y'all see my bartending work with me video that I did? That was fun. I had to edit out a lot because I was thinking, some of this stuff is going to be copyrighted. And then, this is a personal event, a private event, the family and so forth. So I don't want to have them on video. But it was really fun filming that. It really was. I haven't done a work with me video in quite a while, a very long time. So that was fun. Right here off to the side, I don't even know if you saw them or not, but here are some receipts that I have to scan into Fetch Apps. Fetch Apps is just a free app where you can scan in your receipts. You accumulate points for scanning in your receipts based on your receipt purchase, and you can eventually turn those points into gift cards. I just used a Target gift card that I redeemed through my Fetch Apps. Just used it the other day to buy something to go on this trip we have coming up. So it works, it's free. You don't have to insert any personal information other than an email you have to provide, and that's it. That's it. You can scan any type of receipt that you desire to scan in there, and it'll give you at least a minimum of 25 points. It may give you more depending on what you buy. So I can put my link in the description below. And if you have not joined Fetch Apps, just try it out. You'll actually get some free points. I think once you sign up, you'll get free points. I'll get free points. It becomes a win-win because you can start redeeming your points as soon as you reach, I think, 3,000 points, which it don't take long because most of us always shop and always have receipts. It even does email. It pulls receipts off of your email. So check it out if you want. So let's count and see how much we have total here. That's 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98. $98 is what we will be putting into our cash envelopes. And the idea, again, is not to necessarily touch this money, but to just have it continue to build up until we need it, or at least get 6 months ahead, and I could just use this or use this to pay off the card and then build it back up and save some money some type of way. It just all boils down to saving some money. In food is one of my major expenses, so I am going to put $40 in food, and I'm going to try to do better with labeling these. I just for now have my regular cash envelopes that was in my wallet in here, and that's what I have. Food on my breakdown, it does break up food and restaurants, like it separates those two. But for me, I'm going to just combine the two. Food is food. So if I get it at a restaurant, or if I get it from a grocery store, for me, food is food. And, I know it'll be broken down on the credit card because it breaks it down by grocery store, whatever. It's okay. For housing, I really have not thought about how I'm breaking this up. But for housing, I think I'm going to give it a 10. And as I mentioned on an earlier video, my savings challenges will be geared towards saving for vacations or for emergencies or other small projects or sinking funds that I have in mind. That's what I'm going to use my savings challenges for. And I have quite a few that I have in mind that I've came up with that I think will be interesting to save. So I'm going to really enjoy that once I start doing those savings challenges. $30 will go into transportation. And I was going to kind of eliminate health because I have insurance, and then I only have to pay maybe a small copay every now and then until I had to go to my recent eye exam. And I ended up having to pay $101.58 towards my new glasses. So I said, nope, I better stick to keeping an envelope for health, because if nothing else, it'll help just pay towards something like that, some equipment purchases. I didn't expect to have to get glasses, which my prescription itself didn't really change much, but I had a bug to fly in my eye, and it hurt so bad. It had my head hurting and everything. So I got scared thinking I was poisoned and all that. I ran to the eye doctor, and I had to pay $35 just to be seen for that, because they consider that a medical issue, not necessarily an eye exam or anything. So I paid $35 out of pocket for that. And then I decided to just come on back and get me some glasses, because I honestly thought my prescription would change, but it didn't. But I did get a new pair of lenses, so I had to pay towards that. Health, I'm going to put in $5. But again, I paid that on my credit card, and then I was able to pay that back, pay that all back. For personal, I'm going to give it $5. I'm going to come back to situations, because that's like my miscellaneous. Month ahead, 1, 2, 3. I'll give it $3. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'll just give this last 5 to self-care. And so this particular week, situations will not be getting anything. But that's how I'm going to do my cash stuffing. And I'm using this book that I purchased from Michaels. It has about 4 or 5 different sections. For those of you who've been watching me for a while, you've seen this book before. It's where I saved my 1s, 5s, 10s, and 20s challenge. I did my envelope challenge in here. I saved all my challenge money in here before I emptied it. So that's what I'm going to use this one book for, because once I start my savings challenges, I can also use this same book for that. So that'll be simple and sweet to me. I'm going to get busy, finish writing up these We Care cards. I have some more that I'm going to print out because I have a total of 12 that I'll be issuing out. And that is it, you guys. Until next time, I hope you're having just a fabulous time doing whatever it is that you do, okay? Enjoy yourself. Just enjoy yourself. And if you are going through a tough time right now, just know that we care about you. It will get better. We pray that it gets better for you, okay? Thank you guys for watching. And until next time, enjoy yourself. Bye-bye.